So hopefully I fixed it, but I don't know. Let's see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can someone flip that back over? Thank you. Thank you. Believe it or not, it's less than $100.
Really? How fast can it go?
30. Cal, can't you?
It can accelerate pretty fast.
Well, what do you expect from an electric motor? It's actually it's only a 14 scale car. The 550 motor is usually what they put in 10 scale cars.
Oh, really?
So that's a big honking motor in a smaller scale.
Oh, wow. I don't know anything about cars.
Well, these are radio control cars, but they work on the same principle.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You too.
When you get older, kiddo.
Yep, not for his age. You tell him it's more for his fathers. 30 miles an hour. It's a 1500 milliamp LiPo. They can be volatile. LiPos can explode. Lithium ions they have more punch than a nickel metal hydride, but they don't have the punch of a LiPo. Yeah. I'd like a better one that I have. I have just one of those things you plug into a USB. Has oil-filled dampers, a big motor on it. Only 14 scale. They have batteries for the RC cars these days that are over 10,000 milliamp. You know this thing? Oh, the fastest held time is by electric car. The fastest held time is like, last time I saw, someone said it's more than what I saw last time, was 202 miles an hour. People are regularly getting, when they do speed run cars, they're generally getting between 100 and 160 miles an hour. And they're putting more than 20 volts through them. But you know what? This is 30 miles an hour. It's a 14 scale car with a brush motor, not a brushless motor. I mean, that's why they have new radio units that get 400 to 600 meters now.
Right, yeah, like the planes, like the RC planes.
Yeah, and this car, before shipping and handling, is less than $100.
Did you build that, or is
No, it is a hobby car. You can modify it if you like.
who makes it?
WL Toy. They're on Amazon. You can buy them from Amazon or Banggood.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it. Have you heard of the Trax? My buddy's like.
Trax is owned by Traxxas.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, Traxxas is one of the biggest names in the hobby, even though I prefer Tamiya or Kyosho.
Yep, yep.
I grew up on Tamiyas, and Tamiyas, I've seen people get Tamiyas to do over 120 miles an hour now. So
No, that's mine from like 20 years ago. Was
They still have vintage cars. They still bring out. They still have the vintage ones. They're making vintage cars. They still have the Hornet, the Grasshopper. They have all the ones from the '80s that they also occasionally reissue.
Yeah.
And they're still fantastic cars. Kyosho's brought back a lot of their old cars from the '80s.
Really? Yeah, this company is legendary, man.
I mean, nowadays you can get one of these cars. You can slow it down, but I still would think it's too fast for him.
Oh yeah, no, I would go with him.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to him getting older, so we can build one for him. But not now.
Yeah, I had a problem with the steering. I guess for some reason, this one likes to be like this, and when I have the servo centered, and there's adjustability here,
Right.
I think I need to get longer tie rods, get what I need, because if it goes too far, it'll pop out the shaft,
Mhm.
even though it's four-wheel drive.
They're still upgradable too. Like all those parts can be.
Yes.